So this is Lightninger. He's been a pretty big fixture in this channel with Russian destroyers especially. He's got a unique playstyle. It's very worthwhile to watch because it's different than other players. And oh, Fishrock is in here too. Now I've been told that a bunch of these guys get together and they play Narai and other operations together. So I'm not surprised to see a couple people you know, together. They're not division, which is interesting. Alright, so let's get I'm gonna get a screenshot of the ship with all the others, because I think this is kind of cool, right? Check that out. We got an Ashitaka in here as well. Now we got this smoke, whatever. Alright, so now some of you guys, most you got Narai is 2 stars. Ooh, ouch. Narai is, of all the tier 7 scenarios, Narai is probably the easiest, quote-unquote, to 5-star. It's really difficult to lose it. That being said, I think I've failed it once so far since they redid this. I'm going to pause it again and let's talk a little bit about composition and why Lightningers is so unique. So for one, you might notice that destroyers don't do really that well for the most part in operations. Leningrad is a bit of a gunboat, so it's got that, it's got workable torpedoes as well, and it's got the insane speed. So this, even though it's technically classed as a destroyer, it might as well be a light cruiser. In addition, you look at the rest of the lineup. We've got a Kaga. The Kaga is really powerful with really good torpedo drops. However, they are tier 6 aircraft. Tier 6 aircraft going up against forts and going up against the Missouri are going to be problematic. So you have to be careful with that. King George V is a fine battleship for this. Ashitaka is an interesting one because the Ashitaka, you might know, just recently changed. It now has the Amagi guns. Okay, so we've got a tier 7 Amagi here. Now, it doesn't have a lot of anti-air, and, you know, it's the A-hull Amagi, but in this particular operation, anti-air isn't as much of a concern. Atlanta and Flint are big-time common mainstay ships that you'll find in Narai, and the Helena has now joined that. It's a great ship for playing operations tier 7 ops. If you have one, try it out in Narai. It's great. The Boise we found last night is also a really good ship for Narai. Algerie is a pretty decent ship. It's got the speed boost, which allows you to relocate quickly. Or I can't remember. Does it come in at 7 or does it come in at 8? I can't remember. But anyway, it's still fast. So yeah. Now, Lightninger only has a speed flag, which makes sense for this ship. However, right now it's a ×2 XP weekend, 100% bonus XP for a win. So it's really helpful when you have those. You want to put XP grinding camos on. You want to put all the special economic flags on for XP and for Commander XP and for free XP. Personally, I could care less about credits. I can grind credits all day long in a ship after I got the first win bonus. So personally, I would look at it as I want to maximize my XP gain. So I'm going to put all my special economic flags on it. You have a good round. What does that mean? When you tie in camo, special economic flags, and then the regular economic flags for XP bonuses, what that means, you have a good round. You're talking about 18 to 20,000 regular XP. You're talking around 40,000 Commander XP. 40,000 Commander XP. And then you're also talking about 9 to 10,000 free XP. Okay? That's per battle. Right? You just rotate through all your new ships. I played Narai 15 times yesterday, and I made probably close to probably closer to almost 300,000 free XP out of the deal. And probably 600,000 Elite Commander XP. Okay? That's what you do when you get those bonuses. And I'm not even using my best camo. Okay, my best camo I hold for ×3 weekends. That's 200% bonuses. Hey, Lightninger's in here. How's it going, man? Did you want to do voice comm, by the way? Mr. H, thank you for commenting about that. It is tier 6 for the French cruisers. Thank you. It's been a while since I played it. An SAT score, absolutely. If you're strapped for flags, it is definitely a good idea to save for divisions. Playing solo by yourself, you're rolling the dice because every star that you gain, you get more XP and credits, right? Or at least more XP. So you want that 5-star, you want a division. Why do you want a division? This game, this operation has changed slightly. Now you have a bunch of transports to the south, so you need one ship going to the south. I would only ever send one ship to the south. You send more than one ship to the south, that becomes a problem because there's only one destroyer and one fort here that can fight back. So there's no need to send 2 ships south. It kills all the transports and then rejoins the group. Meanwhile, the other group goes, through the middle or through this big channel here. You also need at least one ship out on the west. Or on the east. I say at least because you send one ship, it's possible that it dies, and if it dies, that's a problem. There's a carrier Lexington that spawns over here and will try to escape up this side. So you send at least one ship over here to intercept. Okay? Again, at least. I would recommend sending 2 just to make damn sure that the Lexington dies, and then after that you continue through into the main harbor area. Okay? So that's 1 ship to the south, possibly 2 ships out to the east, and then there's 4 remaining ships. 2 ships go this way, and 2 ships go this way. Okay? That's all you need to do. So for those of you guys who are wondering about Narai and how it works, that's a general good idea. We see here a message from somebody saying, I've never done Narai before, so that's pretty awesome that the person's at least saying, what can I do for some help? Okay, I'm going to pause for a second here. Lightninger, I know you're an APOC. I'm going to go into the APOC Discord, and we can talk through the battle, because I think it's kind of nice having some voice in here as well. So let's see, we're going to go to, I don't know, MWO, because we can. Yes, it is King. That is that's the carrier. Once again, guys, we've got a raffle going on for giveaway of codes. Please type !raffle. If you won last week, I can only give you the other code. Okay. Also, one other mention, there are 2 spots where the ships will spawn at the beginning of the match. One is up on the east side, the other one is to the south. So what I like to do is, if I've got a radar ship, I ask the radar ship to radar at the beginning, because you can see past the island what's over here, and also what's down here. So radar ship over here, if there's a radar ship over here, and if you detect the ships, well, now you know where to put your guns. That's really important for your battleships. Because they have really slow turret traverse. Flint is a great ship in operations. Absolutely, 100% agreed. Hey, Lightninger, how's it going, sir? Lightninger, I can't hear you. Try saying something if you don't mind. I'm not sure if we're able to get him or not. We'll see. Oh, I think I know what my problem is. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to pause the game for a sec. It's a fun issue I have with Discord now. Okay, try now, sir.
Testing.
Perfect, got it. Thank you for joining us. So is there anything that you would like to, I mean, you're going to be about 20 seconds behind, unfortunately. That's just the way the stream lag is. So, if there's anything you want me to pause, just say something, and all that good stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, notice Lightninger is using AP here because we've got a broadside cruiser, Dene, which is very easy to Citadel. Phoenix as well. And this circle that he's in right now is a repair circle, so you can kind of camp that to keep yourself healthy.
Here I'm just sort of hanging around shooting at the ships. That's all it is.
Now, did you... I can't remember. Leningrad's turret traverse got buffed, didn't it?
Nope.
No. Okay, so it was the Minsk that was, but not the Leningrad then.
Yes. Just the tech tree ships got buffed.
Got it. Are you using a 19-pointer here?
Well, of course. One dedicated for the Leningrad itself.
Oh. And you got 6.6 kilometer detection, so you've got concealment expert on it.
Yep. I'm just gonna pull up the team here.
Now, are you running the replay as well on your own computer?
Not right now, but
Oh.
it is actually a full division run. The
Oh, okay.
yeah, the game seems to have an issue showing the division symbols on the left sometimes.
Yep. I was gonna say, I recognized a couple of these names, so I figured if anything you were trying to sync drop in for whatever reason. That makes sense though, good.
What's going on?
It's a stream.
Hey Voss.
Hey, Zath. I'm just gonna come down here and like beg you not to start playing MWO because it's a terrible game.
I just wanted to pick a voice channel that rarely gets used.
Oh, okay. Alright. What happened?
He's
Oh.
streaming, doing a live stream.
Oh, okay.
Yep, twitch.tv/Lord_Zath, and you can see it's one of my replay theater streams.
Oh, okay. Cool. Alright,
Yeah,
just curious.
We're watching one of Lightninger's replays, so, you know, I just hopped in here because I knew he had the Discord and I did, so sorry.
No, it's okay. I can actually put you to a room where nobody will bother you if you want. I can just move you around.
Yeah, sure, if you want, that works, thanks.
Here, I'll put you up here.
Nice job by the Kaga there, strafing, taking out some, those torp
The
bombers.
only people getting here are myself and Kale, and Kale's not around right now, so give her voice. Alright, I'm gonna go back to packing. I have a flight to catch tomorrow, so I'll see you guys.
Safe travels.
See you, Vess.
Thanks.
Voss is one of those really cool guys, by the way. If you're ever looking for a clan with some awesome leaders, APOC has, I mean, it's got Voss and it's got Boot Camp. Both really cool guys. Caligula Grozny, welcome. How are you on this fine Saturday? And Seaver, good to see you again as always. One last comment to make sure that you are joining the raffle. Exclamation point raffle gets you in. And you'll get...
Right around here, I tend to smoke, which is what I'm doing.
Yep, I see that. And I'm guessing that's so that you can farm the Missouri a little bit.
No, it's actually to get ready to torp the Missouri.
You did this before on another Narai replay that you sent back in the original Narai.
Yes, I always torp the Missouri. Whoever is taking the destroyer usually does it. We found the Sims cannot kill the Missouri with all of its torps though.
Rip. So here we see the YOLO destroyer move. I gotta say, I tried this myself after seeing your replay, and I got almost one-shotted by the Missouri.
That's pretty unlucky. I rarely have any issues.
Well, fortunately for you, right there, you had that meat shield in the King George that attracted his attention. Looked like. Nice torpedo drop by the Kaga.
It can be interesting going for the Missouri sometimes because the CV will drop a torpedo spread on you and you have to sort of dodge while you're doing it.
Yeah, and you got there just before those torp bombers came, so you got a little bit lucky there, I suppose, huh?
I've had to dodge the torpedo bombers right as I'm dropping, and once after.
Wow.
Well, a few times after.
SAT score, are you talking about camping behind the island like an F7? Sorry to hear about your slow internet there, Mr. Gambit, but I appreciate you sticking with it. And so why are you taking this really long way around instead of going between the channel?
You mean on the west side? The east side?
Well, right now you're going around that island at D, what is it, D7? C7, D7? Why not just go through the channel?
Well, kind of because of how the torpedo drop made me turn. I didn't want to do another UE around, so I just took the easy way. And there's still time for the to get in position for the CV.
Got it. So, SAT is asking, I'm going to pause it for a sec so you can catch up. SAT is saying, why don't you just camp around that circle island in E6?
Well, I prefer to kill it as it's approaching that, so there's no risk to other ships.
Okay.
The longer you leave it alive, the more chance you have for it to kill one of your cruisers, you know?
Sure. Okay, got it. So just makes sense.
I've also found something interesting about getting the king off course. I don't know if you've discovered it.
I think I happened one time. King tried to dodge torpedo bombers and got kind of stuck.
Well, if you're not using a CV and you get in the position to send torps toward it with like Leningrad, you can actually make it turn west if you send torps on pretty much on its course. So I've gotten it stuck in the areas between the large island and the island on the 9-10 line north of it.
Okay.
Last night we got it stuck right at E10. It was permanently trying to motor forward while it was beached on the island.
That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, so another teammate just went up and torpedoed it and just tried to stay there.
Oh, Sovereign took a lot of damage. Now, if you guys look, you see the Atlanta went and took care of all the transports by himself, no problem. And then 2 ships went to the Lexington, and then the rest were staying. Now there's... Okay, the Ashitaka went with the 2 Liberties, so that makes sense. Do you find this iteration of Narai is easier than the last iteration, or is it about equal?
Well, you kind of have to spread yourselves out more and know what to do, so in a way, it's technically a little harder.
This is the convoy commander. Our troops are starting to land.
I'm just the reason I'm bringing that up is because, I mean, they changed the way that, you know, they changed Raptor or blanking for a sec, the Ranger to a Lexington, and then it goes up the 10 line. So yeah, you have to send, you know, 1 or 2 ships over there. But I find the southern route, there's only 1 destroyer now, whereas before there I think were 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And the transport ships don't have guns where they used to.
Well, the old version, usually 2 of the 3 would migrate into the center anyway. So if you waited long enough, it didn't make a difference.
Got it. And you guys see the advantage here of Leningrad, 47 knots basically with speed boost. I mean, I played 15 battles last night, and to be honest, I felt like it was easier than the last Narai. And one other way it's easier too is maybe selfishly, all the ships spawn, all the backup ships spawn. Whereas the old Narai, you had to time it right, because if you killed everybody too quick, the last set of ships wouldn't spawn.
Well, that sort of makes it harder as well because you don't have any rest between spawns.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2 sides of the coin.
I'm just glad they didn't give it the Ultimate Frontier treatment, where everybody's got laser accuracy and all that good stuff.
Well, there's been threads saying it has because it's no longer easy to 5-star. That's obviously a different standard.
Right. I think it's probably become harder for people that aren't in divisions. And I think for people that are communicating, you probably want at least 4 solid players working together so that you can take care of the south and the east and 1 person in the center. Citadeling in Indianapolis. Rip Fish Rock. What's up, Laws? Hey, Ducky. Good idea here. So now you're gonna get to the little heal spot. Oh, at this point, it's just you and the Helena and the Kaga together. I bet right about now you're wishing you had smoke.
Well, yeah, of course.
Now you're shooting AP into the superstructure of the Atlanta. Is that your goal here?
I was sort of expecting it to turn. No, I'm getting ready for the shores.
Ah, I see it now. Ah, team kill. Oh, rip the lead transport. So now it's literally just you.
funny thing is, it still heals.
Yep.
You'll see later.
That's because I think once the transport gets there, it becomes a repair base.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm guessing, getting ready to YOLO charge blitz this Colorado?
Yes.
Ha. Yep. It's almost like you backed up like you're a wind-up toy. Not bad. 222,000 damage, and you're not done yet. So, is the Leningrad your personal pick for Narai? Is this your favorite ship to play in it?
Yes. Now here I'm looking at the time. There's still 2 minutes left. My torpedoes reload in a minute. I have time to just go heal a little bit and go back and torpedo it.
Right. Although with it turning away now, that could become a problem.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, why is it turning away? Does it know something I don't?
He knows he's about to win. Somewhere there's AI bots that are telling him, survive and we win, just live! Now, you have the speed boost module, right? So you've got...
Yes.
Yeah.
Speed boost module.
And that speed flag coming in to play here, definitely. Bots smarter than humans confirmed. Yeah, well, you know. Now, Don Carnage in the chat is saying it's stupid that the other two transports won't offload soldiers. They've already offloaded their soldiers, and the reason it hasn't gotten to 2,000 is because other transports have died.
Yeah, I think this is his first time, so he probably wasn't.
Yep.
Just wasn't clear.
Now, talk about cutting it close. We're at 20 seconds left. And it's going to take 8 seconds for your torpedoes to get there, so you pretty much have to make sure you hit all of them.
I do hit all of them.
I'm sure you do. Operation failed.
Yeah, that's what I was. Everyone in the division was like, "That's BS."
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Wow. So that was a fail. Did it actually? Did it actually gave you the fail thing afterwards, huh? And you lost all that stuff?
Yep, it gave us a fail.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So the irony here is, had you not gone back to heal at that last bit instead and just charged the Texas or New York and got ready, so as soon as your torps were up, you smacked them right away, you probably would have succeeded, which is hilarious.
Yeah. Well, this also is like a PSA, you know, it fails you at 10 seconds remaining, even though it technically shouldn't.
I guess the commanders get impatient. It's that Russian woman, right? She's like, you did not clear out fast enough, you lose.
So I sent the replay to support to see if they want to change that.
Well, you know, it's good feedback, and now I've got it on here, so you can also use that as video evidence if you'd like. Because I sure as heck thought you were going to win, and I think everybody else on the stream here thought that, you know, this was it, you got it, done, you know, go home.
Yeah, I'll probably put it up on my channel later too.
Go for it. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for sending in that replay. Heartbreaking loss, just like the other operation that I covered last week, but at least we get to learn some.
Yeah.
Alright, man, well, take care. Thanks.
See ya.
Alright, guys. Wow. I don't know what else to say other than, wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, that poor guy. Wow. Alright, so time to do the drawing here. Let's see who wins. If anybody has any comments in the chat, please, by all means, say what your comments are and stuff like that. And here we go. We are drawing, and Caligula Grozny has won. Congratulations, sir. Now, let me double check. You won last week. You won a code for Sharks vs. Eagles, so I can hook you up with a CCT code. So I'm going to do that right now.